When you're a beautiful person on the inside, nothing can change that about you. Jealousy is a result of one's lack of self confidence, self worth, and self acceptance. The lesson: if you can't accept yourself, then certainly no one else can. That was a quote by Sasha Avito. Welcome to Winter's Thoughts. Today I'm going to be doing the Beautiful Project tag. I was tagged by Rudy Counterax3. I hope I said that correctly. And this tag is about inner beauty and self-acceptance. Now, one of the hardest things I think for all women is to, not to say that we're vain, but we all want to be beautiful. And jealousy abounds. We are always jealous of the girl with the prettier hair, the longer hair, or that's got the color hair we always wish that we had, but just no matter how many times we dye it, can't get that color. Or if it has longer legs than us, or bigger boobs than us, or there's always something to be jealous of. And it's all just physical. And the real beauty comes from inside. And all of us have the capability to be extremely beautiful on the inside. And that just takes a little effort on our part to basically be the best person that we can be. Um, Trust yourself. Make yourself the kind of person that you'll be happy to live with for the rest of your life. Make the most of yourself by finding what makes you happy and then fanning the tiny inner sparks of possibility until they become flames of achievement. Basically, that just means that inside of all of us, there's the possibility for anything. I mean, we all start off somewhere and hope to get somewhere else. Maybe you buy a lottery ticket and hope to win the lottery, or you start a YouTube channel, such as myself, and hope to get a bunch of subscribers. Whatever the thing is, you always start off at the beginning. Very few of us are lucky enough to start off at the beginning and immediately end up at the place we want to be. Most of us have to work and strive for that, and it's it's okay to not be thrilled with that aspect, but you know what? It doesn't mean you can't be happy with the journey. Life is about the journey. It's not about the end game, because for all of us, the end game is, well, the end. So we've got to enjoy the journey while we're here. And part of that is to make sure that our inner beauty shines through. Now, there's, no cosmetic in the world that shines as bright as a happy, beautiful smile. I'm sure we've all seen people who haven't got a stitch of makeup on, but they smile and they're just like the most beautiful thing you've ever seen, because they have that inner happiness, that glow of inner beauty. And that's something that I think we all would love to have. I'm looking down at my phone because I did take some notes because I couldn't remember everything that I wanted to say. So some things that we can do to help ourselves achieve inner beauty and to feel good about ourselves would be to have realistic expectations of ourselves and of other people, because you can't expect people to read your mind. You can't expect them to have the same goals and expectations that you have, even if it's somebody that you love, your husband, your child, your friend. Everybody has different images of what they expect from their life. Um, Even the twins probably have different life expectations. So be realistic with your expectations of yourself and of other people. Know that you're going to achieve your goals, but you're going to have to do it one step at a time, just like everybody else. We all get out of bed one leg at a time, and eventually we will get where we need to go. It's just, it's a journey, but that journey doesn't have to be, an unhappy one. So Try to find the beauty in yourself. Find not just what you think is pretty about yourself on the outside. Don't, not just, oh, my hair looks good today, or this outfit looks really good on me, or I have a great butt, or, I have pretty eyes, which all of those might be true, but try to think about what do you have on the inside that's glowing through, that's showing, that people are seeing, and they're like, wow, this person is so beautiful on the inside. And they may not even think of it as they're so beautiful on the inside, because that beauty just might shine through and make you look even more beautiful on the outside. And they can't quite put their finger on why you're so beautiful, but it's because you're just a really beautiful person on the inside. So try to think of the things that you do that make you a beautiful person. Do you smile at everybody who comes your way? Do you let somebody who's got only two items get in front of you if you've got a whole shopping cart full of things? Do you take the dog out when your husband's too tired at the end of the night? Do you make your husband's favorite meal, or your friends or mom's or whoever's for their birthday? Do you always remember people's birthdays? Do you remember to, you know, just the simplest thing is saying, hey, I was thinking about you today, or, send out cards to people who maybe are having a rough time. What do you do that makes people think, gosh, this person's a really great person, and makes you feel good about yourself, makes you realize that you are a great person, that you have this wonderful inner beauty that shines through. Um, if you want to change yourself in a healthy way. Don't, if you're overweight, don't just go on a starvation diet. Don't try to change your weight by foolish, means. Just give up desserts, or only one dessert a week. Start small and, move your way forward. If you're not happy with something in your life, you can change it. You just have to change it in a sensible way. You can't, like, obviously if we hate our boss, we can't murder them. We have to, maybe look for another job, or see if we can eventually surpass our boss. There's always a reasonable way to get to the goal you want to accomplish. And, when you look in the mirror every day, you should think about one thing, both on the outside and inside, that is beautiful about you. Look at yourself in the mirror and say, I have absolutely gorgeous eyes. And then say, and on top of that, I'm a really nice person. And I always remember to send cards out for people's birthdays. Or I always smile at anyone who walks in my way. Just try to remember, that you have beauty that's on the inside also, and that you can make that shine brighter than the beauty on the outside, and make the beauty on the outside therefore even more beautiful. So if you're not feeling good and you're feeling kind of glum and down, try, something that will give you a little pick me up. Maybe, you know, I don't know, dress up in your favorite outfit, or talk to a friend on the phone that you know is a supportive, close friend, and will help you to, maybe that friend that always makes you laugh. Maybe find a YouTube video of cute puppies that, just cracks you up because they're doing silly things. Try to find things that will make you feel happier. And yeah, it's only a momentary happiness, but sometimes that's all you need to get you through a rough spot. And if you're having a long-term rough spot, then try to find someone that you trust and that you feel comfortable with, that you can talk to about it. And, hopefully they can help you to feel better, and maybe guide you to help if that's what you need. Always remember to do something nice. It doesn't take but a second to decide to do something nice. If you walk into a crowded store and you see somebody who's juggling a baby and holding just a thing of diapers, to just let them go in front of you in line, that's such a simple thing, but it would mean so much to that person. So there are so many things that you can do, little things like that, that can make, life so much nicer for other people, that make you look like a really great person and make you feel really good, because nothing makes you feel better than to make someone else feel good. It's a wonderful feeling to make somebody smile and to make somebody feel good. Then it reflects back on you and makes you feel good. So then your inner beauty shines even more. Try to stay positive. It's not easy, like, especially if you live with somebody who's very negative. I personally live with somebody that's very negative, and it's frustrating and it's hard, and I'm trying to stay positive and they're always really negative, and no matter what you say, they've got some comeback that's negative. When you find yourself in a situation like that, try to kind of, I mean, you can't, especially if you're in a relationship with that person. Well, if you're in a relationship with that person, you can get out. You probably should consider that. But if you're in a relationship where, say, you're married, or it's your dad, or it's your mom, or it's your sibling, or you're just stuck because, it's your roommate and you just can't move out at this time, try to limit your contact with this person, or just try to bring them up. Always say something positive to kind of make them, you know, even if, no matter how many positive things you say, they come back with just as many negative, at least you've tried and done your best, and you can feel good about that. So if you're stuck in a situation where you have to deal with a negative person, make the best of it, and if you can, limit your contact with them, because negativity is never healthy. Forgive. If somebody's done something to you, just forgive them. It does not do you any good to hold on to anger and to hold grudges. Even is, I mean, obviously there's some things that are super hard to forgive someone for, but no matter what has happened, it can't, if it can be undone, then hopefully they'll undo it. If it can't be undone, then holding on to anger isn't going to fix it anyway, and it's just hurting you. So forgive. You don't have to forget. Just forgive so you can go on and move on with your life and feel better. Smile. Just smile. Smile at other people. Smile at yourself in the mirror. Just smile. You'll be surprised at how much better it makes you feel, especially when people smile back and you know that they're like, oh, that person's nice, and you didn't have to do anything. You didn't even have to say a word. You just smiled. So just smile. It's an easy way to say hi. It's an easy way to get to know people sometimes. It's just an easy way to show what a beautiful person you are on the inside. Surround yourself with people that make you feel good about yourself. Like I was saying, when you're stuck with negative people, you start to feel negative yourself. So try to find people that share interests with you, that are positive people, and that are going to make you feel good about yourself and make you feel brought up, not brought down. And that's hard to do sometimes. Sometimes finding people like that is very difficult, but it can be done. Maybe join a club, or, if you're still in high school, join I don't know, maybe choir, or a sport, or a play, do a play. Something where you have people telling you how wonderful you are, and you can, you know, enhance your abilities and make yourself feel better. Being around positive people is one of the most amazing feelings, because they bring you up. And so be one of those positive people, bring people up, and be around positive people so they can bring you up. Surround yourself with things that you love or just like a lot. Like, for example, if you really love flowers. Now, I'm not saying to go pick all the flowers, because you don't want a bunch of dead flowers around your house, but maybe collect items that have flowers on them, like rings or jewelry or pictures, or and if you can't afford that's fine. Go take photographs of flowers. Take a walk through the woods, and every flower you come across, just take a picture of it. Not only are you getting some exercise and feeling good just because you got out of the house, but you're also collecting memories and photographs of flowers which you love. So think about things that you love and just try to keep them around you. Collect them. And I'm not talking about collecting pets or something like a hoarder. I'm just talking about having an adequate amount of something, that makes you happy. Like, for example, I love books, so I don't have a zillion books around me. I have an e-reader with a bunch of books on it, and I love it. I love reading them. Just knowing I have a new book to read makes me really happy. So there's just so many different things that you can easily collect, and or just have around you, you know if you like nature, go out into the woods and take a walk, or sit in the woods and read a book, or just go fishing. Just do whatever, but just try to make sure you have things in your life that make you happy and that make you feel good. And if you ever feel like you just, I think I've said this already, if you ever just feel like you can't cope, talk to somebody you trust. Just make sure that you go to somebody that is trustworthy, and let them know how you're feeling, and hopefully if they can't help you, they'll guide you to someone who can. But never be afraid to open up to a person that you feel you can trust, and hopefully that's a positive person that will help you to lift yourself up. Well, I'm going to end the tag there because I think that I've said enough and it's a long enough video. But I want you to remember that your happiness depends upon yourself. You have to work for your own happiness. Nobody is going to make you happy. It's on you, and you can do it. It's not always easy, but be positive. Try to be around positive people, and just be strong, and remember that you are a very beautiful person on the inside as well as the outside. I hope that you enjoyed this, and I hope that this made at least one of you think about things and hopefully feel good about yourself, or decide to change something in your life and for the better. And well, just that you enjoyed this and in some way it inspired you. Please take care of yourself and each other, and always remember, positivity wins over negativity every time, even when negativity doesn't realize it. That's all for now. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.